So name is Jibola Fagbamiye. Gallery, Redhead Gallery, Toronto, 41 Richmond. Name of the show, Drop It Like It's Pop.
Yeah, nice.
Born in Nigeria, came to Canada at 22. I lived in a small, it's a big city and a small city at the same time. You know, like there's this place called Ibadan, right? And it's a historical city, and it's the second biggest city in Africa in terms of like size.
Okay.
But commercially, it's small, right? So nothing really happens there, right? So everybody doing anything interesting goes to Lagos, or goes to Abuja, or leaves the country. Yeah. On a superficial level, there is that element of us being cooped up because of COVID for the past 2 years and just wanting to do something. I think I was actually speaking to somebody about this, right? Like, oh man, like I haven't been out, I haven't gone anywhere, and the same person was saying the exact same thing, and I was like, you know, maybe I should do a show. You know, maybe that would get people out or whatever. And so there's that element. But then I've been thinking for a while, because I look at my work over the past 10 years and I see like it's changed a bit. And I did want to show that evolution, and this show captures kind of like when I started playing with digital art to now playing with more traditional medium or media, and still mixing that in with graffiti art. Like initially I was really influenced by Andy Warhol, Shepard Fairey, artists like that, like hugely into Shepard Fairey for many years, right? And you look at the Andy Warhol or like the David Bowie, you would see elements of that, but now it's sort of becoming kind of like my own thing where I'm combining graphic design elements with traditional oil painting with some graffiti style, and it's kind of like super experimental, at least to me, and that's kind of like where I am now.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was the question. I was like, oh man, I don't know the answer, man. So for me though, like icon just means that somebody that can inspire, right? And not just inspire you to do good or whatever, but just kind of like get something going in you, right? And it's what this person is doing or how they express themselves, and it could inspire just a singular person or like a whole group of people, and it could pass on from one generation to the other, right? Like MLK, Malcolm X, like, you know, Marcus Garvey, that comes to mind, right? I'm a huge Fela fan, right? Like Fela is a huge inspiration, a huge, like when a good definition for what an icon is, right? Because like fashion, music, art, music, culture, and it's like just this one guy in an obscure part of Nigeria at an obscure time, right? And you see elements of his work in film, music, hip hop, and you're like, holy shit, this is pretty amazing, right? Yeah, so that's what I think. Yeah. So this show, Drop It Like It's Pop, I went to say hot again. Yeah, it's gonna run till next Saturday, so December 18. The gallery is open every day from noon to 5 o'clock, and except on Sunday and Monday. And And yeah, so if you can find me on Instagram, Jibola Studios, and the link to my website is on there as well. It's the same thing. If you Google my name, Jibola Toronto or something, I come up. I'm pretty easy to find. What's next? So a couple of things. The graphic novel is the big project I'm working on now on Fela Kuti. If you can't tell, I'm a huge fan. So that's it's being published by HarperCollins. It's going to be out next year, fall, all things being equal. So that's the big project. For the art show, I'm going to be having another exhibition next year, probably within the next 6 to 8 months. I don't have a date right now, but I'm always working and putting my work online so people can see what I'm doing. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
It's good. We did it? Yeah.